Okay, this might not work, but I've got a remix of Lavender Town up, which specifically said no copyright, so unless Nintendo does bullshit, then this should work. Hold on. Hey, no, so, different video. Let's see. Maybe this one? You know what? This works. It says royalty free or copyright free, and it works. So hello, and I'm getting another song. This might actually work. Let me turn this down. This? Yeah, okay. How's your mic, and welcome back to my, don't mind the Elytra, but welcome back to my new horror map. Now you might be asking, why do I have night vision? Why do I have an Elytra? Why do I have fireworks, presumably for the Elytra? And if you're new here, what the fuck is going on? Well, in this Minecraft map, you have to go through 5 individual elevators, each one preferably done left to right. And now I could add barriers into these until I defeated the one for it, but that's stupid. And I want to have a hold on. Forgot to loop this. Sorry, just want to be sure. But anyway, but that just seems boring, and I want a sense of free will in this game. But yeah. So when or in the last 2 episodes, we've tackled the first floor containing a knight who is poisoned by his king, and a party ran by a ball, I guess, organizer with a creepy voodoo mask. Now, this is kind of a split video, but not actually. You see, I'm going to give hold on. I accidentally went through the center of this elevator and coming back in here to test something, and I think I might have destroyed the lantern. Forgot to replace this. I am going to deliver sneak peeks of this level, which will be about the woods, but we're mainly going to focus on this one, which is about botany, and they might sound similar, but they're not. They're really fucking not. Now, I've also made some adjustments to this whole system, because level 3 is a lot calmer and a lot less complicated. Well, it's a lot calmer than level 1 and less complicated than level 2, and really it's just a hodgepodge of the two combined with a little bit of plants and puzzling. So yes, this is a stereotypical puzzle level where you have to solve a puzzle while the spooky voodoo man is chasing you. So yeah, let's get right into that. And you might be asking about those system changes, which I'm going to go over beforehand. Then we're going to cover this whole thing over here. Then we're going to tackle the mechanisms of both of these, this one in a lot less detail, just to keep vague, so my next video gets more views. And lastly, we're going to focus on lore, because I haven't really explored that with these first 2, except for, oh, this guy, he was a knight and he got betrayed, whoa! And then there's, oh, it's a bull, but they got Kool-Aid, and now they're dead. Incredible. But yeah, this one actually has lore aside from this guy died, now he chase. Anyway, the only mechanism change I made was made this redstone dust, moved the actual command block a couple blocks forward, and change this from a comparator, because comparators activate once, then off. They're toggleable with commands, but instead I just moved that there, so the redstone system would push through. So yeah, next gameplay, Oh. Next up, we have gameplay. Oh. Let's go. Okay, this music isn't entirely uncopyrighted, but I have a decent loophole to get out of it, so we should be fine. Okay, so, third elevator, here we go. And in we go. And you'll notice that I've set it so that it's always night, because the next 2 levels are going to have open roofs. Oh, and by the way, that's level 2. It's a bit smaller version, but it works well. Obviously, I won't have night vision in the game, so these lanterns are just here to help with vision. But anyway, find the correct flower, else hell waits. I have clues for the chosen plant. These are both messages from the gardener, that lovely fellow over there. Yeah. Now, the gardener hops between plants depending on the zone you're in. For example, this zone's yellow zone, meaning she's only going to pop in on orange zone or yellow zone flowers. Now, that includes these 3, but the thing is, if I were to go into this area, and wait, ow, she'd pop in. But the thing is with the gardener, is that she has the highest kill range in any of the monsters here, which means navigating this undergrowth looking for the clues is gonna be hard, because the skull has 2.5 times the amount of kill range of most of, or actually no, yeah, most of the armor stands. They have a kill range of 4, while all the others have basically 1, so I'm pretty sure this block would kill me, but if it was like a regular armor stand, like this block would kill me. So anyway, as you're looking around, oh yeah, and also the flowers kill you. Just in case you thought things get worse. Yeah, no, they emit a deadly toxin, which instantly shuts down all your lung systems, and, you know, that's not typically good for a human being, believe it or not. So there's 4 clues around here, and yeah, you have to look upon them and go, ooh, yeah, I wonder what it is. I'm going to skip forward because I want you guys to try and figure it out with me and my brother. Okay, so now, as we're in the hallway, you aren't meant to be there, whatever. There's actually, as you see in the bottom right, there's like a musical sting, and then we talk with the gardener. There's barriers here, so you can't get close. And they essentially just say, look, I can't get near you, I'm gonna kill you. But yeah, her name's April, which is the first time we've actually know the note did have a cat name, whatever. Yeah, she can't explain it all, because obviously we're in, like, I don't know. So she says, like, the lift isn't here, because obviously infinite hallway, but she can just teleport us there, because apparently ghouls can, like, do that, except no one's tried it. But anyway, then she teleports us to here, which if you look forward, you'll find the Book of Revival, and a rose, which teleports you back. If you couldn't tell, she's like poison ivy of the group. She's like control plants, a bit more than the 4th level monster, even though they do have control of plants technically, yes. But yeah, and onto the technical aspects. Now, as we sit amongst the command, I guess, trail. Oh, hold on. I forgot something. And bingo. Bing. Bing. I'll explain why those were missing again. Very quickly. Reset that. So aside from this, if you count these two as separate sections, then that's the longest. But if you count them as the same section, despite the really fucking long dialogue train, this is still technically bigger than that, due to its simple girth. And I'm going to explain what this does, but very quickly, I want to address something. There's a lot of fucking randomizers. I mean, there's, of course, this, which, what does this do? Why are there 4 separate randomizers randomizing it? Why is there 12 separate randomizers? Why? Well, let me very quickly explain to you. Each of these will, inconsequently, teleport the gunner to a new location. However, it does use something which I used in the last level. The ability to sense 2 blocks underneath, meaning we can sense, oh yeah, this is such an amount of concrete, well, it should go there. The 4 sections are yellow, orange, red, and green. Underneath, I'm going to use it, roughly the same technique for this, because this is blue, but essentially, what this train does is it's a redstone clock spanning 5 seconds. Each of these sends, oh, is it under the red concrete? Is it under the orange concrete? It's passing through each other at a singular tick. So within 4 ticks, it's already detected these 4. If you're in a separate area, it's like, oh, there's nothing there. Oh, well, let's run it again. And it takes roughly 3 seconds to rotate, but mainly if you are detected in one of these areas, it's like, oh, he's here, send it here. So it randomizes, then it randomizes again. Wait, no, that leads. Did I seriously not? Okay, so sorry about that, minor interruptions. But I did get a bit pressed for space. No. I did get a bit pressed for space later on the development, which is why these two look a lot less, I guess, orderly. But these two are exactly the same. It randomizes using this system. I'm not sure. Actually, no. I do know how it works. Essentially, this comparator sends to the hopper, oh, something's inside. Because this dropper got dispensed and it led directly into the hopper, and that's a redstone signal. So comparator reads from there, oh, there's something in here, sends in these 2 directions. If the comparator triggers 1, it'll go through here, but this comparator will sense, oh, this redstone thing's done something weird, and lead on a redstone signal over to here. Now, if it's a 3 signal, it'll get here and immediately it'll cut off this, so it doesn't send both randomized off. And that repeats, and there's a command block teleporting it to each certain area. Now, it is more likely to water the plant which I've chosen, which I think I'm just gonna very quickly copy over to here. Here and sure here. But anyway, those are set, and now what'll happen is, let's say we're standing on red. Oh my god, this. Oh, in these 4, clear the black one, just so it's one singular occurrence and doesn't just float into all 4 teleport kinds at once. But essentially, it's like, oh shit, we're standing on red. Place a black hole here. So it spawns black hole there. The signal reads through it, does some redstone shit, does more redstone shit, and teleports over to the correct flower. Now, this is basically all that happens. Now, I did try doing something where you had to walk up to the correct villager, but there were two problems with that. One, you could just brute force it without having to incorrectly get to the button, place it, die, try again, walk to it, die, try again, instead of just oh, you got it right. Yeah, so that's why I chose buttons. But also the second reason, as you saw back there, I was trying to make so that if you walk up to a villager with no AI, then it'll teleport you over to the corridor. But also, I couldn't send redstone signals to that without tripwire. Tripwire requires tripwire hook. You can walk through tripwire hooks without activating them, which means yeah, no. But essentially, what I did is just what you saw then. Click the button, go over there, boogity boogity boogity, the end. So yeah, that's I put it with the tag pink flower, and that's a killed gardener, but this spawns a gardener. Just in case I accidentally killed everything, and I wouldn't want to remake it again. Whatever. By the way, that reminds me, I really need to quickly add a command. Hold on. And that's done. Okay. So, anyway, now that we've done with that, it's quite obvious how the selections, well, I could press the wrong button, it just has a command block /kill, but if you press the correct one, it teleports you in here. And I have a comparator, because it's literally the only way. Wait, hold on. Can I hypothetically take that there? I very quickly wanted to test something. Oh my fucking god, it works. Okay, never mind. I'm assuming that this works as well. So yeah, that works. And that's what works, okay. So, that teleports forward, and this is... wait, I'm pretty sure that still works. Hold on. Okay, so that should work. So it's going to wait for you to walk for 1.5 seconds. Then it's going to essentially play out the dialogue which you saw in there. Yada yada. But the thing is, it's always facing you, which is obvious. But what happens is, hold on, let me turn that off. There's actually, and I've accidentally activated, fuck off, called lamb. Oh god. Okay, it's off. But what essentially happens is, I actually created like a sting, I think it's called. So let's get a button. Yes. So whenever she appears, that plays. And I very quickly want to show you in full action. Hold on. So all of those are working. That's working over there. And also, very quickly. Hold on a second. Let me turn that back on. Nice. So if I were to pick this, that happens at the end of the sequence, just so that it's set up for the next person who comes in. I'm able to summon the gardener in here. As you can see, she has her hands behind her back. The water buckets are a bit like taller than she is wide, so it is sticking out. But don't worry, she is female, so that is not an innuendo. She is a girl, so naturally, we are good, right? Okay, we're good. But I wanted to very quickly show you how this is for the players. Hold on. Okay, for some reason it spawns you with that angle for some reason. So yeah, even if you sprint, you're not going to get to the end before she comes in. And now this will probably seem menacing, because, you know, this person has the widest range of kill in the game. So obviously you're gonna be batshit terrified. But yeah, then she tells you her name is April. And, then she teleports you to the elevator. And no, this is not Twisted Valen. I'm not pulling a circus baby. I'm not pulling, Oogie Boogie? Was Oogie Boogie? I don't think it was. Assistant Mayweather, I guess. Whatever. Also, I want to very quickly show you this because I worked very tirelessly on that black void. It is I am very proud of that black void. But yeah. Anyway, let's talk about. You see. God, fucking whatever. Yeah. Let me take you on a fly. Very quickly while I explain the law of Ruby. So essentially, I'm turning that way down. Where the hell's the fireworks option? No sounds. Nope. Definitely not. Okay. Plus, wait. I'm alone. I can yell however loud I want. Okay, you know what? I'm just turning it all off. Goodbye, sounds. I'm deaf now. Okay, anyway. So, now. Let me go in F1, just so, yay, sparkly. So, essentially, the law behind the gardener is, well, very simple. She was a gardener, obviously. She worked in the greenhouses of, like, I don't know, somewhere, like, middle north of, like, the UK, like, somewhere along the border of Scotland. She worked at the garden there, and essentially, this garden of hers sold exclusively exotic plants, and she recently got, essentially, like, a cargo of exotic plants from, like, somewhere in Africa. She couldn't remember when or where, but just everywhere in Africa. Anywhere and everywhere in Africa. Also, some plants from Australia, so, you know, they're fucking gonna kill her. So, she tries one of them out, and it's a hit. It smells a bit like lavender. It's quite nice, and I don't know, she just gets good vibes from it. It might just be lavender, but she feels excited with her new stock, and eventually she gets a call from OSHA saying that her customers, they aren't feeling too good after buying a product, and she's like, hold on, that's not even the right organization. Maybe it's just my pride as a child, whatever. So the British equivalent of OSHA, or customer service, they say, oi, we're being poisoned. Stop selling plants from fucking Australia. And she's like, hold on, that's not right. The lavender plant smelled like lavender. It wasn't poison at all. So naturally, she, like, smelled one of them. And, well, she got this weird sensation. She like, started seeing funny, she started seeing, like, weird blue effects. But, yeah, so she started, like, having, like, hallucinations. It was really weird. So naturally she went unconscious from all that, especially from seeing a dead father. Oh, sorry, spoilers. But anyway, essentially, so she sees a redacted dead family member, and obviously she's like, holy shit, I must be tripping balls right now. But anyway, so so she goes unconscious, and then she wakes up. She's she's still in the shop. She feels fine. She feels perfectly well. Except she's standing over a dead body, which obviously is like, holy shit! I'm standing in front of my own dead body. What the fuck's happening? Ow! And then the funeral group arrive, and she's like, holy shit! What have I gotten into? But anyway, so she watches as her body's like pulled off to this weird tower thing, and like she was like seeing newspapers of like, and like hearing chatter of, oh yeah, this place is dead and like crumbling down the next couple of years. But then she was like, oh shit, this place is gonna like explode or something. I don't want to have my dead body in here. And like a fun fact about like ghosts, ghosts can't stay at least like 50 meters, maybe 100 if they're lucky, away from their body. It always depends on the willed soul, but she was a very weak-willed soul, so naturally, she didn't want that to happen. She didn't want the building her corpse was in to fucking explode. So naturally, they buried her in this nice garden, and she was like, well, isn't that ironic? And you wanna know the best thing? The flowers were actually gifted to the funeral home by her. And she's like, well, that's very, very ironic. So naturally, she's just here tending to her flowers till the end of time. But where, like, she's weak-willed when it comes to, I can't get the fuck away from this rotting corpse, please someone help me. She's more strongly willed in the sense of, oh yeah, I'm chilling with a corpse, I don't give a damn. But like, unlike all the other corpses, or like ghouls, she can, well, she's a bit different. Like, yes, she can talk, which is like 50% of ghouls. Like, I guess like gets a rerun every year, and if you like stop talking, you'll obviously stop talking forever. But the thing, like the knight, he has been through like 4 centuries at this point. He was like the first in the tower to, you know, kind of lose his marbles at this point. The ball attendant, yes, he can still talk, but, well, his, let's say, a bit very ludicrously psychotic. Maybe it was a poison. Maybe it rattled something in there. But yeah, the thing about her, or the gardener, is that obviously she hasn't gone insane. And the thing is, it isn't that she hasn't known yet. She never will. Now, obviously, that's for some lore thing. I'm not going to explain it, but you might learn more about it in the library, which is obviously the final section of the game, or one of. We'll get to that when we get to that. Let me land. Oh, nope, I do not want virtual cat. I wanted to do a quick cut. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed that flight. I certainly didn't. My throat feels like it has cancer. Anyway, so essentially, that was all of the lore regarding the gardener. She was poisoned by a flower, definitely from Australia, and she was put in a graveyard with her own flowers. That's ironic. And she's got like a secret ability, so she really just can't go insane in the way of the ball, or in case of the host, or the knight, which I always fucking forget the name of. Whatever. But yeah. That was all the lore regarding Gardener. She's a sweet lady, owns a flower shop, got killed by her own flower, sent to a graveyard with her own flowers, and yeah, now she's just watering them for all eternity. It probably just helps that she just has her watering cans. Don't explain that. I have no feasible lore reason for that. Just don't bring it up, okay? Please stop looking inside of my feet. But anyway, that is all for me today. I'll have the next, I guess, batch of batshit crazy ghouls in a couple of maybe days, maybe hours, who knows? But yeah, essentially, they're going to fit in this pit, and I'm thinking of more of a labyrinth style, a ruined labyrinth. Maybe at like the top of the tower. That makes seem cool. Yeah, okay, So anyway, that is all for me. I hope you have a fantabulistic day, and I shall see you all tomorrow. Peace.